Hey guys, on to day 3 and 4 of my trip to Ghana. I have two new people to introduce you to. Here is Clement. He is my driver, giving me my tour of Ghana on day 3. After picking me up at Cousin Blanche's, Clement and I went to pick up our tour guide, Patience, you see pictured here, and then we went to explore downtown Accra. As we made our drive closer into the city, we passed by the Atlantic Ocean. And one of the things that has not ceased to amaze me is people's ability to carry things on their heads here. Everybody carries everything on their head, and according to my cousin, they learn how to do this from when they're little kids. But this lady amazed me because she's carrying a plate of eggs. Our first stop was at the National Museum of Ghana in Accra, and here I learned a lot about the history of Ghana. I got to see a lot of things like ceremonial vases and masks and lots of Ghanaian art. One of the most interesting things I saw was this necklace made of human teeth.
The Western people came to Africa, we also had a form of local instruments. We have a collection of local instruments here. This is the xylophone. This one comes from the northern region of Ghana. Beneath it, we have guards under it. These guards produce the sound.
The
The
tour guide
guards
at the
under it
museum
produce the
also
sound.
showed me a traditional hut. They have thatched roofs and they use wood burning clay pots and things like that to cook with. The one thing that I could not seem to get over was the puberty rites for girls in some villages. She talked about how girls were trained in how to cook and be good wives, and then afterward there would be a big ceremony, and you would be lined up and men would select their wives from this bunch of girls. If you were not selected or you were proven not to be a virgin, then you are ostracized. And in some villages here in Ghana that still exist, she says that sometimes these girls run away because they don't want to get married or because they've been ostracized. The next part of my tour was dedicated to the slave trade and seeing some of the instruments used in the slave trade and seeing a replica of the Elmina Castle. I will save that part for when I actually visit the castle. They had a simulation there of the door of no return. It led out to the boats that would transport Ghanaians to the New World. After leaving the National Museum, we went to the Marcola Market, and there I bought some beautiful pink fabric that I'm going to have a dress made of and bring back with me. Our last stop was at Global Mamas. It is a store of handicrafts made by African women. For day 4, I did not go out because last night I got very sick, and I am so glad that my doctor gave me antibiotics and all these other meds that I thought I would not need.